chase your dreams, because one day you are going to wake up when you are 80 years old and you're going to look back at your life, and you can either look back at it and be proud of what you've done and what you've accomplished, or you can look back at it and wonder, well, what if I did this thing or this other thing? Everybody has different dreams, but that's like the beauty of it all. I mean, if you go throughout your whole life worrying about what other people think, you're never going to be able to accomplish any type of success, because people are always going to try to put you down. Sometimes it's your family, sometimes it's your friends, sometimes it's even teachers or acquaintances or whatever. If they hear you have a different type of idea, they're going to try and put you down. Except for like the real ones, like the real people that are there for like you. They don't care that you are different. They love that about you. Those are the people you want to keep around. But with some people, they get jealous because you have this idea for yourself that's like way up here, and then they just don't see that. They think that you're not capable of it. So they're either going to try to put you down, or they're going to hit you with the, well, you need to be realistic. And that is such just BS. Like, you go on social media, go on TikTok, and you'll see so many people living the life that you want to live. And there's a key factor in that, and that is they took action and you didn't. They didn't care about what Jeffrey said in the back of the classroom. Nobody cares. That's what you got to look at this. Like, look at it through this way. You have one life. When you wake up when you're 80, do you want to look back and be like, you know what, I'm proud of what I did. I accomplished so much. I was able to help so many people. I accomplished my dream. I chased it. Or do you want to look at it the other way, to where it's like, well, man, like, what if this happened? No, you don't want to do that. So you should chase your dreams. Chase them. Because the worst thing that's going to happen is that you're going to try your hardest and you're going to chase your dreams. And worst thing to come is that it doesn't go the way you want. And then that's up to you whether or not you want to give up on that specific dream and chase a different one, or you want to try again. Because the big thing with success is that it's not going to happen overnight. It's not going to happen the way you want. Sometimes it will, but that's not how it is every time. So you really got to just stop caring about what people think so much. If you want to start a YouTube channel and you worry about what the people at school are thinking about your channel, you're never going to post, because you're always worried about what they're thinking about. Like, they're just thinking about you. You're doing something different, and that's a problem for them. Let that be a problem for them, because they're the bums, they're the losers that are going to be beneath you your entire life because you did something that they didn't. And most of the time, these people that hate on you they have the same type of dreams or visions that you do. You're more open about it, so they think it's a good idea to hate on you, which is dumb. But that's just how some people are. Like, for example, there's this one time I was sitting in my classroom. It was a math class, and I was doing my schoolwork or whatever, and the teacher made a joke, and she didn't make a joke, but she was talking about what happened previously in the last class, what a student said. And that student was like, you know, I can't wait to retire from this. And he was talking about school, like he was so done with school and the work, and he was tired of it. And she's like, you know, you're not gonna be able to retire yet, you're only like 17. And well, this one kid raised his hand, he's like, well, actually, there is people our age that can retire. They have the ability to do that. And she did not believe him. She was like, no, they don't. That's not possible. You can't retire at 17, 16. You know, that's not possible. And he's like, no, there's these people called YouTubers that are like, not even people that call YouTubers. There's people out there that do YouTube, social media, TikTok. They do day trading, all of that. And they were successful, and they were able to retire at a really young age. And she's like, well, don't think you're going to be one of those people. And even though it wasn't like directed at me, it kind of hit me in the spot because I'm a kid. Like, I have dreams, just like everybody else in that classroom. Everybody in there had dreams. It's just they're not open to it. And you know why? Because people like that exist. Because they just shut you down before you even do anything. They don't give you a chance. So that's why you gotta stop worrying about what people think so much, because 9 times out of 10 they're gonna put you down. The real ones, which are rare to find, but the real ones are gonna be the ones to bring you up and be like, no, you should chase that. And sometimes you'll even find that it's your parents doing this. Like, there's times where they'll be like, you should just go to college, that's a better idea. This is what you should have. And sometimes they don't mean that as a bad thing. They're trying to be like, you're their kid. They're trying to be like safe with you. They don't want you to take that risk because that's super risky and they don't want to see you on the streets. But here's the thing. I've said this before. You have one life. You can go chase your dreams and see what happens, or you can never try and live the typical life that you've always been like designed to do. So that's up to you to decide. You have 2 paths. Do you want to go down this road and see where maybe chasing your dream takes you, even with the risk of possibly failing miserably, or not? Or do you want to go down this road that everybody else goes down? It's like 98% of the population, and live a typical life. And some people are like that, and that's fine. It's fine if you want to do that. It's normal. But if you have the mindset of, oh, I want to start social media, I want to do this, I want to become an actor, I want to be a model, I want to start my own business, anything that has entrepreneur values, you're already gifted with something that most people aren't. Most people don't think they're capable of that. And you are. You're that one person out of the 100 that has a mindset that says, hey, I can go out and do great things. And if you're that guy, then pursue it. You have that gift for a reason. And you're gonna get challenged. You're gonna get challenged a lot by a lot of people too. So like, if you're really open about your ideas, you're gonna notice real fast that people are gonna have quick things to say. There's probably people at school right now, from me even posting this video, if they find it, there's probably people at my school right now talking so much crap, like hating on me just because I made one YouTube video. That's it. And for those people, those are the losers that no one cares about. Like, you should not care about what they think, because they probably have the same idea that you do. You're just pursuing it more, and they don't. So do you really care about what they think? No, you shouldn't. You should go chase that dream. Chase it. The worst thing that's going to happen is it doesn't go your way. And very worst case scenario, let's say you chase your dream, right? Let's say you want to be a model, and you're like, everything's against you. You're in a small town, and you think you're good looking, but maybe you're not. You apply to an agency, let's say they get back to you, they're like, hey, we just don't think you're good enough for this. Yeah, I don't think you have that model look. At least you tried. And let's say you tried and that happened, and then you go down the normal life like everybody else, which if you want to do that, that's fine. Go do that. But at least you can say that, hey, I gave it a shot, it didn't work out, and this is what I ended up doing. That is way better than not trying at all. Why? Why would you not try? Take that risk. If you are young, you have more of an excuse to take that risk than anybody else in the world. If you are like 90, that's different. But if you're like my age and you're like 17, then you should take that risk, because you have nothing to lose. You are just stepping out into that world. You probably still with your parents. I mean, what do you have to risk? You don't have much risk. This is why you should take risk. Why wouldn't you? Take that risk and chase what you always wanted. If you want to be an actor, go to castings. Like, go try, practice, get better at it. And you never know what could happen. You know, God really does work in mysterious ways. And he's going to gift those that, put the work in. At least I think. He gave you the mindset for a reason. So you need to understand that. You have that mindset. If you're watching the video that I'm making right now, you are watching it for a reason. You've made it this far because You know what I'm saying? Like, you have a mindset, you were gifted with it. Now use it to your advantage. Why would you not? Why would you not use that to your advantage? You have something that majority of people in the world do not have. So you can throw it away and throw it in the dumpster like it never existed, or you can use it to the greatest potential, you know? But no, I mean, you just gotta try. Who cares? Who really cares what Jeffrey or Samantha says about you wanting to go for these dreams? You're gonna get hated on. You're gonna have to accept that fact. That was my big problem. Like, me starting this right now, the biggest reason why I waited so long is because I was so worried about what people would think about me starting something like this. And then I realized, you know what? Who cares? Like, I graduated early. I don't really go to school anymore. If they want to say something, they can. Go for it. But all I know is I'm at least putting effort in while they're sitting there doing nothing. They're going to go work at the normal job, and that's fine. That is fine by them. But it is not fine if you are gifted with a mindset to want something greater for yourself and success, and to not take advantage of that. What are you doing? Like, why? Why would you not do that? It doesn't make any sense. If you were a genius and you could solve any math equation, why would you not take advantage of it? That's like going to school, being a genius, right? And then just failing your math class just because. Like, I'm not a big fan of school either, but like, at least get through high school. Unless you like get really successful or whatever, but like, even then I'd say still get your diploma. It's dumb to drop out. At least get your high school diploma. That's what I think, personally. Unless something amazing happens and you're a millionaire by like 16, and then who cares? But I mean, even then I think you should still, but I think they have more of an excuse than anybody else. But no, like, you're gifted that mindset to be greater, be a better version of yourself each and every day. You're gifted that mindset to try to achieve the highest level of success. So why are you gonna just throw it away? You're already different than everybody else, from that alone. And you're gonna separate yourself more from the crowd. And here's another thing you have to notice: you are gonna lose friends, you are gonna lose family when you go after these things, because they're not gonna see the vision that you do, and that's fine. But when you do make it, don't bring them back in your life. If they aren't there from the beginning, there's no reason why they have any right to be in your life afterwards. It's the people that believed in you from the very get-go. The moment it started, when it was just an idea, that's the type of people you want to keep around. Why would you keep around some bum that's just going to just trash you every second of your life, in front of your face, behind your back, or worse, just behind your back? Because there's people like that too. Like, there's people that will talk so great about you to your face, and then behind your back, they'll tell you what they actually think, and that's where they don't think you're going to be nothing. They think you're going to be, like, you're wannabe YouTuber, you're just a wannabe entrepreneur, you're not going to be anything. And there's people like that are going to say that stuff, and I say avoid them. Why keep them in your life? There's literally no reason. They don't benefit you, throw them out. There's no point. There's way better people out there. You don't need to, like, honestly, it'd be better if I were you and my friend. Let's say I had a group, and if I were you, and let's say I had a group and they were talking so great about me, and they're like, yeah, dude, go pursue that YouTube thing. And then you start, and then you hear about from other people, and they're like, yo, so-and-so in the back from your group was talking like a lot of crap about you, and they don't think you're going to make it. And then maybe you walk in on them one day and you hear them saying it, and it's like, kick them out of your life. There's no reason you should be keeping them in. There's no point. Why would you? Why would you do that to yourself? If they can't respect you for your ideas that you have now, before it becomes anything, why do they deserve the success that you're going to get after you achieve it? There's no reason for it. Those people don't deserve anything. Even if it's your parents. Even if it's your parents. If your parents are sitting there saying stuff like, oh, well, if you go after this dream, I'm going to kick you out of the house, and it's over for you. And let's say you do achieve that dream, and they kick you out, and then it works out. I don't care. Why are you bringing them back in? They didn't believe in you from the beginning. Why are you giving them the opportunity to come back in your life after it happened? if they aren't gonna believe in you and at least help, like they can give you constructive criticism. That's different. Like if they're like say like you're like, yes, my dream is to be a millionaire, and I really want to, you know, try my hardest to be a millionaire. It's one thing to be like, oh, you're never gonna be that. Don't even get your hopes up. And it's another thing being like, okay, well, that's great, but how are you gonna do it? You know, that's a pretty big goal. How are you gonna become a millionaire? That's a whole different, like completely different concept. So you gotta know the difference between the two, because there's people that will actually genuinely believe in you and they're just genuinely just questioning. And then there's people that do not believe in you whatsoever. Their brain is already shut off by the time you even said what you want to do. So, you know, like I said, you gotta really surround yourself around great people. And then when you do achieve success, which if you put in hard work and you really dedicate and you take smart risks, don't take dumb risks. It's not gambling, but you take smart risks. I think at one point, just like anything else, the more you do it, the better you get at it. So you're guaranteed some type of success, whether that's in money or knowledge, because knowledge is super important, any of that. At some point, you're going to gain some type of a success no matter what. Even if your business fails, you'll at least learn, okay, well, maybe this didn't work out, so I can try this. Or if your YouTube video like flops, you're like, okay, well, I just started, so I'll just keep posting. I'll be consistent more. Or I'll change up the lighting, or I'll do this, or whatever. The point is, you're gaining knowledge and you're going to get better at it. So do that. But chase your dreams. I mean, you got one life. God put you here for a reason. Did he really put you here to work in a factory or a fast food joint or any of that? Some people, he did. Some people like that job, and that's fine. And I say for those people, go for it. There's no reason to make fun of them. I mean, that's just how their brain is wired. And some people don't want that stress from a business. Some people don't want that stress from social media. Social media people get a lot of hate. Business entrepreneurs, they got a lot of stuff to worry about. They got like sales, marketing, you got HR, you do everything. Finance, then you got to also worry about legal stuff, and then and some people aren't accustomed for that. And like I said, everybody is different. It's a gift that you have that mindset. Now, go out and use it to your advantage. Be successful. And then a lot of people don't have the mindset, and that's fine. Don't shove it down their throat. You can ask them, be like, yo, if you could be any job, what would it be? Or if you could do anything, what would you do? And if they tell you, like, be an actor or something, they should go pursue that. But some people don't see that. Some people just are like, oh, I just want to go work in HR. Oh, I do want to work at a factory. And some people are like that. Or some people want to go to the military. And we need those people. Those people are important. Electricians, trades. All those people are important. They all have their genuine concept of importance. But yeah, and then if you're a guy and you have a friend that he's telling you all these ideas and like dreams that he wants to do, you should encourage that. Don't be that bum that no one likes and just puts him down for no reason. If you're gonna be a douchebag about it, at least give him constructive criticism. Be like, okay, well, how are you gonna do this stuff? Like, that's a lot better than just being like, well, don't expect you to be one of those people. Because people like that ruin it for everybody. Who knows? You could be affecting the guy who's gonna have the cure for cancer, and you just ruin that. So don't. You should pursue that, because we need those people. We need businessmen just as much as we need employees. They both have their importance. A businessman can't be anything without an employee. Well, he can, but it's less likely. And an employee can't have a job without a business. So it goes hand in hand. You need both. So you don't trash anybody for having a dream different from you. There's no reason. Like, why? You really care that much about what they want to do with their life? It's their life. They can do whatever they want. So just, if you have a dream, chase it. Do not wait. Do not procrastinate. I have a big problem with that personally. Procrastination is a terrible issue of mine, and you should not have that. Get rid of that as fast as you possibly can, because that is your first step to success. And remember, life is not too short to change.